everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and build this home called Hawthorne Avenue. So if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself, it is up on the gallery now. My origin ID is real Thomas TV1. So this name of this home is totally random, to be honest. I don't know, well actually I do know where I came up with it. I was actually just doing some psychology revision and I was kind of building this home and I wasn't really too sure what to call it. And I was looking over some of my notes and the word Hawthorne effect came up, and if you do psychology then you may know what that actually means, but I kind of just thought that's kind of just like a random name I could use for a home, so I decided just to go for it. It doesn't have any sort of relation to what the actual definition is of the Hawthorne effect. It's literally just a random name that I just wanted to use. So yeah, that's what we're calling this home. And the type of style it has is sort of kind of like, I don't really know, to be honest. It's sort of like traditional and modern. I'll probably say more on the modern side than traditional, but there are still some aspects of that in some areas, as you may see when we get onto the interior. So this home in total, in total only took me about 40 minutes, which isn't long at all. I've noticed recently that it hasn't been taking me that long to do builds, really. I'm spending like a 2-hour home, if that, whatever home that would take me 2 hours, is now taking me like an hour or under. So you know, it's kind of a good thing. I don't really know what happened for me to end up doing this, probably just lots of practice, but that's happening, which is kind of great because it means I can get more stuff done in terms of builds and videos in the time that I have. So it's also not so good on the other hand. I've also noticed this with like creator sims and how long it takes me to do those, because it ends up making a very, very short video, which in some cases is kind of good if you don't want to sit there all day, but like a creator sim video can be like less than a minute long, and I've got to kind of do something in the video to make it, you know, not as short, just there's actually something there to watch. And yeah, so speaking of videos and stuff, recently I feel like I've been slacking a little bit in terms of videos. Now for you wouldn't notice because I upload 5 days a week, but I normally pre-record all my videos the week before, so when I get into like on the weekend before that week starts, so when I get into the week sometimes I can be really busy with college and things, and then I won't have time to kind of record videos during that week. But recently what's been happening is that I've been so busy I haven't really had that much time on the weekends either to do things. So it's kind of been where I've been making the video a few hours before it goes up, which is so stressful, and I hate having to do that. But yeah, so I've just been really struggling at the minute because I've got so much going on, and I do upload 5 times a week, so I'm actually thinking, there's no point doing it because I've only got like 15 or so days left in this month. I'm thinking about maybe doing it like in January, is going down to only 4 videos a week. I mean, that's only 1 less video a week, which some people might like, some people might not even notice, to be honest. But I think I might just give you a little bit more time to focus more on those ones than having to do a not so focused video for an extra video of the week, if that makes sense. So I think that might be a nice idea. I'm going to think about it a little bit more before I do that, but I think it just might be a little bit easier for me to manage everything. So what's been happening in terms of other things outside of YouTube? Well, I did actually have something really exciting happen the other day. Now I haven't mentioned this to anybody at all before, until it actually happened. So what actually happened was, a few weeks ago, I booked my theory test. Now, if you're in the UK and you're learning to drive, or you have learned to drive, then you may know that the driving test works by you having to do the theory test first, which is basically kind of like an exam where you have 50 multiple choice questions to choose from, and then you also have this video thing that you have to watch called the hazard perception test, where you got 14 clips that you have to watch, and then you click your mouse every time you see a hazard. So it's those 2 things, part of the theory exam, and you have to do that exam before you then go ahead and take the actual practical driving test. So I went ahead and did this exam the other day on Tuesday the 12th, and I passed. And I was really happy because some of the questions were actually a little bit difficult, but I got the letter, because what happens is you kind of like sign in, you go through into this booth, and you do it. And then you go back to the reception desk thing, and then they kind of just, you wait a second for them to print your results out, and then it's all like folded up and everything. So I then was walking out of the building, I was going down the stairs, and I opened up the letter and it said, "Congratulations, you have passed the driving theory test." So I was so pleased about that, and it was just kind of like a huge big weight off my shoulders, because it's been like a few weeks since I booked it, and I didn't tell a single soul apart from my parents and my sister, who live with me, so it's not really something I can avoid. But then yeah, so it's been a couple of weeks and I've just had the thought of it in my head all the time. I didn't tell anybody. I had to miss a lesson in college to go ahead and do it, because it was during like college time. I had a lesson then, so I just had to tell them that I was ill and I couldn't be in the lesson. But then after I passed, I said, actually, I was doing my theory test and I passed. But yeah, I'm really glad about that. It's kind of like a huge big weight off my shoulders. So I'm hoping now that I should be able to like be ready for my actual driving test next month, hopefully, because I've had quite a few lessons now. And I kind of know how to do everything that I need to do. It's kind of just a matter of going through everything and practicing all the different manoeuvres and things, and learning, well, not really learning, but practicing around the driving test route. So it's just a matter of doing that now. And then I'm hoping it's not going to take too many more lessons, so that should be sometime in January. I should be booking in my test. Might not be January I get a date to do it, but hopefully it'll be during that sort of time. Okay, anything else that's been happening? Well, it is coming up to Christmas, and I know I haven't really done any Christmas, well, I don't think I have done any at all yet of Christmas videos, but don't worry, because I do actually have a few planned. In terms of kind of what content that is, it's going to be builds. If you have any ideas of what you want to see in terms of Christmas videos, then that'd be really helpful. Probably on the week running up to Christmas, I'll probably be doing some, which is like next week. So yeah, if you have any ideas, then make sure you stay tuned for that. So, I also have a few collabs coming up soon too. Well, 2 collabs. Well, one is definite and the other one we're kind of planning it in the process. I'm not going to say who they are, but they will be going up pretty soon, before the end of the year, hopefully. So, well, one of them will. I'm not sure about the other one, but we'll see. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for those 2. I'm really happy with kind of like the idea that we're doing, and yeah. So, what else was I going to say? Something gonna come. Oh yeah, well, I go back to school, like college, on the 8th of January, which is actually kind of a while after, you know, 2018 starts. We'll normally go back a bit like earlier than that. But on our first week, which I believe is from the 8th to the 12th, is it? The 8th to the 12th? Let me see. 8th to the 12th. Yeah, I'll just check my calendar. Yeah, it's 8th to the 12th that first week. Well, not the first week, but the first week I go back. And we'll have an exam week. So it's a mock exam week, or trial exam week, what we'll call it sometimes. And I do business psychology and ICT. And I have, well, it's kind of not so good about this week is that, well, I'll talk about the good thing about this week. The good thing about this week is that we'll only have to go in for the exams, which is absolutely brilliant, because normally we have to be at school, or college, whatever, I keep saying school, but you know what I mean, have to be there at 8:55 every morning to get registered and things, which is ridiculous since it's college, but that's just how it works at this place. So yeah, we'll have to do that, but this week it means we don't have to do that, and we'll only have to go in for exams, which either start at 9 AM or 1:30, so I mean, that's only an extra 5 minutes if you have a morning exam, but, you know, that's alright, and 1:30 exams too is okay. And the other thing is that, like I said, it is a mock exam week, but I'm doing ICT this year, and since I'm in my last year, I'm only doing a half course of it, so that means I have to do my real exam during this mock exam week. And the only thing is that because it's like an official exam, I got my trial exam timetable, like the mock exam timetable of like the, you know, the room I go to, what date it is and everything like that, but my ICT one wasn't on there since it's actually a real exam, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm a little bit stressed because the actual exam is 10 hours long. And don't worry, we're not going to sit there for 10 hours doing it, but it's kind of spread across the week, which is the other thing that's a little bit disappointing about this, is that, you know, we had this thing where we only have to go in for exams, but for me, it's going to turn out to be like every day I have to go in, which is a little bit irritating, but at the same time, I think we should be finished by Thursday, so, of that week, so the Friday I should be completely free. But the other thing as well, is that my business and psychology exam are 2 hours long, and they're both on the same day, the Tuesday of that week, so on the morning I have a 2-hour business exam, and then in the afternoon I have a 2-hour psychology exam, so it's going to be a really busy week, but I think it might be all okay, and hopefully it will. And yes, that's it for today's video. I'm going to leave you here with some screenshots. Make sure in the comment section down below you let me know about what you thought of this build, and if you have any suggestions for what you want to see next in terms of Christmas builds or videos, or just videos in general. So make sure you go ahead and download this from the gallery. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!